Peace, peace, peace. Let me see if everybody can hear me before I even start. Peace, peace, peace. Mic check, mic check. Alright, it's probably gonna be a short video. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Let me see something. Let me see. Alright. It's gonna probably be a short video. I ain't gonna be on here too long, people. I got a lot to do today. I just wanted to just address a lot of people who trying to jump on the whole Aboriginal movement and trying to put claim on it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody trying to say that what's the purpose of it. You know, it doesn't make a difference whether or not we from Africa or we Aborigines to this land. You know, and first of all, I just wanted to start off with this, right? Look, I've been doing this Aboriginal thing. I've been studying this for at least 12, 13 years, all right? One of the first people who I came across who was really teaching this was the brother Ducatis. Whether or not he was saying he was a Moor, he was wearing feathers, and he was telling people that we was already here and that the slave trade went in reverse. Second person I heard really talk about this was Jaffa Bay. Then it was followed up by people like Kerry Davis, Tyrone Street, Johnny Aborigine, Ab Legend, okay? Now, you got a lot of people out here who's doing this, and shout out to all the brothers and sisters who are doing this, all right? But with that being said, I know lately, you know, it's people who trying to tell you that this shit doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. This is for Black Americans, and this is for people that's in the Caribbean as well, and the conjoining islands and North, South, and Central America, all right? But for mainly for us right here in North America, right? Number one, all right? Whether or not people believe you from the North Pole or you from the center of the earth and all this, you can't prove that shit, all right? But what can be proven? What can be proven is the fact that they classify you as an African American. Whether or not that's important or whether it's not important, first you need to first validate where are you from and who are you. Don't let these goofballs tell you, oh, you from the middle North Pole and we all over the planet. We ain't from all over the planet, because all over the planet we could take responsibility for Black people being everywhere, but guess what? At some point in time, you're gonna have to reattach yourself to your immediate culture. Your immediate culture is here in the Americas. It's not no Black Asians, it's not no Africans, not no Black Europeans. I mean, if you want to see people took remnants of your culture and applied it to their culture, yeah, you could possibly say that or whatever. But for the most part, you gotta understand something, right? The reason why people is running and people, I'm starting to think that there's a lot of agents, man. And be careful to anybody who tell you why doesn't it matter that you are Aborigine, because you got to start asking yourself, well, hold up, man. Why does it matter I'm African? So who am I? I supposed to just be nobody? I supposed to just, oh, well, we from everywhere. Nah, don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for it. It's a reason why they treat Black Americans the way they treat Black Americans, okay? Now, you got these niggas with this whole kumbaya shit. Oh, well, we all being led by Mason. Okay, you want to say that? Yeah, we are. But guess what? There's a system that's created in which people who don't look like you have a right to join and understand. Now, I'm going to use the word white supremacy for a minute. We know it's white degeneracy and white inferiority or whatever. No matter how you want to say it, okay? No matter how you want to say it, it's people who can join that organization anytime they want. And they bring Asians from fucking China and these other Asian companies. Other Asian countries, they come over here and join the same system in which that was created to fucking hold you down. That's the reason why motherfuckers come over here and get land money, get grant money, but meanwhile, you can't get nothing. So never mind telling you, oh, you can't build a generator and all that. Who the fuck you think built a light bulb? A Black American, a Black Aborigine built the light bulb. Okay, he contain light inside of a bulb. So niggas telling you don't have the science to create shit. You are the creator of everything. All this science that's going on, from fucking from fucking you want to say refrigerators, you want to say fucking air conditioners, you want to say the cell phone, fucking all this science that's going around came from your peoples. Came from your fucking peoples, but motherfuckers telling you, oh, you can't make a general. We don't need to go to no white. Okay, we can probably go to them, but that's already in your DNA. If you get back into your inventions and your innovation to what we was already doing, you can already do that. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't create nothing. Motherfucker, we the one who created all this shit for it to go around the fucking world. But people want to take away from that. They want to take away from any remnants. They want you to kumbaya and join all these other groups of people who come over here and oppress you. And like I said, it's not about separation, and it's not about separate. It's about me establishing the fact first. Okay, I'm not going nowhere else on the planet until I establish the fact that my people is from here in the Americas. Do not let these weirdos tell you that, oh, it doesn't matter, because it do matter. That's the reason why Africans come here, they treat Africans better. The reason why any other black people who come to this country, even black Caribbeans, and I'm not trying to make no brothers or whatever, but understand that this shit is a fact. And people know they can attest to this shit. They can attest to this shit. For some reason, they treat the Jones, Jacksons, the Evans, the Robinsons, the Robesons, all these Aboriginal people with these last names. Why do you think they treat you differently? Okay, you got black people who are part of the Boule and join some of these most Masonic lodges and these Masonic temples and everything. But guess what? They ain't no different from the white supremacists. They are in another system of what we call white degeneracy or white inferiority. Now, I'm telling you like this. Now, I know it was a race system that keep people down, but guess what? That same race system, you got people saying, well, I'm not part of that, but you benefit from that. You benefit from my ancestors, they taking our land and doing what they doing, okay? Half these people that's in the Americas was not here prior to these people invading. So don't let nobody tell, oh man, it was people all over the planet in a big ass kumbaya fest. No. You better establish the fact that you from here and you indigenous here. Fuck all that, what people talking about, North Pole. You can't prove you from no fucking North Pole Antarctic. You can't prove it. And these other Masonic Europeans like Santos, what's the name? He's a fucking Mason too. All these niggas is Masons. So don't fucking believe, oh, because you got certain people up here who's out in the truth or whatever, like they not part. Just like people believe that Farrakhan is like, you know what I'm saying? He's for us or whatever. Like I said, a lot of these niggas is Mason. A lot of these people are Asian provocateurs. A lot of these people are put out disinformation agents put out there to have you swaying towards a certain thing. Like I said, there's people around the world who don't got nothing to do with our history in this country, or don't have nothing to do with the suppression of your culture, or them taking your land. Yes, this is true. There's people on all these other continents. There are white people in Europe, white people in Asia, white people in India. There's white people in all these other land masses, okay? But guess what? Until you can connect with your own brothers and sisters, how the fuck you gonna connect with other people? We can't even connect with one another because we're so lost or whatever to the fact. So listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't have no problem with no African brothers, no problem with no Africans. I have no problem with no genders, which is women against men. I have no problem with that. But guess what? Right now, we are in a system to where most of the Aboriginal men is the people who catching hell. And I'm not saying, okay, women catch hell too, but for the most part, women have a better opportunity in this system that's been built since the 70s. Okay, and it's so thing with immigrants too. And I'm not, ladies, y'all know this. Y'all know this. You notice you have a better opportunity. And I'm gonna say, keep it like this. I've seen women who got criminal records they don't even record check them. They don't even check their record because they only do that shit to certain people, to black men. But nonetheless, that's a whole nother story or whatever. But what I'm saying is this. You have a bunch of people who are emerging, who want to ride a part of this rhythm, who want to take away from the fact that we was already here and leave you under the impression, well, it's a brotherly love. Oh, we're all brothers and we need to get back into, no, we need to get back in the system where we created technology, and all our technology that we created is in the hands of all these other countries and the European, and took away your technology and then put your ass back to the so-called primitive state. Now is getting back to what we was prior to the invasion of this country, living off the land, being one with the planets, and everything. Yeah, that's it. But understand this: until technology and this whole system is stripped from everyone, and you have to be forced to get back to that, you're not going to go back into that automatically, because you're still going to need some form of technology to use, whether it is a cell phone, whether it is a fucking running water, or a fucking toilet, or some type of way to keep your food and your produce fresh so you can't eat it the next day or whatever. So there's a lot of different systems or technologies that you're going to have to use. But guess what? Look up who created the refrigerator. A black man. Look up who created fucking air conditioner. A black man. Look up who created the damn refrigeration truck system. A black man. And these are black Aborigines. These are people from, these are motherfucking American Aborigines, okay? From this land. So nigga telling you you don't know how to create this, you didn't create it already. It's in your generators, all that shit, we didn't create it already. But guess what? We don't need generators, because we are on a land that's fruitful of different different plants and different vegetables. We got water systems. We got all this shit in Americas. But for some reason, people want you to go away and want to take away from that. They want to make it seem like, oh, it's the Africans against the American Aborigines. No, it's really not that. We just trying to establish the fact that we're not from Africa. I'm not sitting up there saying, oh, prove to me that I'm from Africa. You can't prove to me I'm from Africa, but I can prove to you that I can at least give you some speculation to tell you that the Americas are older than a lot of these so-called cultures and things that we've been taught. It all came from the Americas. The Americas is the oldest of a lot of this stuff, but you wouldn't know that because thanks to brothers like Shape Opta Diop and these whole you want to say what is it called? The I can't think of the name of it right now. The Anglo Society and all these societies that was created to teach a lot of brothers like Shape Opta Diop, that taught a lot of these people like Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Ivan Van Sertima, in which that came with the whole Afrocentric movement. Now we're still under the effects of the Afrocentric movement, to the point to where we haven't been able to even study this land, because we looking over there thinking that everything started over there. And you have these motherfuckers that got you on some shit the way you can't even prove. First prove that you're from here first, then we can go venture out. We cannot go to no North Pole or no Antarctic until we don't even know what's out there. We don't even know what's out there. You motherfuckers go out there and it's cold as fuck. You're going to be running back over here. So establish what you got here first. Establish the fact that you are on your land, that this is your home. And no one is trying to cause no beef between Africans or between anybody else, but we're not Africans. And the people that's over there, Africans are not Africans. Africa only applied to one fucking land and one group of people, which were the Phoenician, which they weren't even Afrikaans. They was Afri. And these was names that was applied to them by other people or Afar. Okay, now when you telling me that I'm an African or I'm from that continent and you found me here, my people go back and you have skeletons that people are saying, according now, we can't really prove nothing through dating, but at least we got somewhat of an idea that this is possibly before this. Okay, like I said, we can't prove none of the time. We can't prove shit, but at least we have an idea. We have an idea according to the crustaceans and the layers of the earth and the layers of how long these things been, how many layers of land covered this. And you know, they have a different way of grading that. They have 10,000 years or for of the I guess the thickness or the inches of the soil that covers some of this stuff. So you can possibly do research with that. But understand, language and all that, the oldest language is found in the Americas. But they don't want you to know this because you have all these agent provocateurs who want to jump in this so-called, I'm not going to call it a movement because it ain't no fucking movement. This is your culture. Your grandmother told you this. So how was it a movement when your family was telling you this? So don't let nobody fucking tell y'all, oh, it doesn't matter that you're Aboriginal. It does matter. Why do you think everybody want to come to this land? Everybody not going to North Pole. Everybody not going to Antarctica. Everybody not going to Africa. But everybody want to come here. Everybody wants to come here. Why is that? And why when everybody come here, they treat the black as Americans the worst? Why? Why? You need to get to, we ain't even 10 years into this so-called Aborigine thing for people to be telling you to abandon, oh, it doesn't matter. Them are agents. Them are agents. Them agents. They're telling you, oh, it's us against them. No, guess what? It's a reason why we battling against them, because we're trying to tell our black American people who are here that we are not from over here. And you have another group of people who are lying to you, telling you that you are from over there. So what do you have to do? You have to kind of let your people who want to know the truth know the fucking truth, that we not from over there. We can't be from both land masses. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, well, we from over there and we from over here. Nah, man. And I'm shooting out the name. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with some of these brothers who put some of this information. And some of the information that some of these brothers put out there is informative. But guess what? Knowing about the stars and knowing about what's beyond the fucking pole is not helping me today. That's not helping me today. In fact, that research is taking me away from my ancestry, right? Studying all, that's why I've been and went down that flat earth and Eric DeBar, all that shit. I've been there. But guess what? When I started saying, well, damn, you know what? Hold on. What's more important? What's more important? What's more important is me trying to learn my culture here. We have to go from there's different stages to this thing, man. And then once you learn your culture, then you can evolve and start moving on to other. But understand this. One thing that is a fact. Yeah, you do need to know some type of form of technology. You do need to know how to farm, how to create irrigation systems, how to build structures, how to create fire, how to purify water. Them are the 4 basic needs before you can go any further. Before you need a cell phone, a TV, or anything, you need to know how to build a structure, which our ancestors built them out of numerous different ways. The long houses, these little huts that you find, these pyramid systems. That's number one. That's to keep you from the elements of the earth, the snow, the rain, and different heat and all these other elements. Okay, you need nutrients. Okay, without water, you're not going to live very long. So I can have a cell phone right now, right? I can have an iPhone 5, and if I have an iPhone 20, okay? And if 6 shut down, and if I ain't got a bottle of water, guess what's gonna be more important? That bottle of water gonna be way more important than a fucking 70-inch flat screen TV. That bottle of water gonna be more important than a motherfucking Bentley or any vehicle automobile that's out here. Other than I'm gonna say 4Runners and four-wheelers and stuff like that you would need to transport different supplies and different equipment from one place to another. Okay, so like I said, we've been up on that. Man, AP talk about this shit all the time. Talk about how to grow food, how to build stuff, how to create different how to fertile the soil or whatever, how to purify the water, how to collect rainwater and purify and create fucking and create water purification systems. Okay, you have to understand that first before anything. Before you have any of that, because right now, if shit was to hit the fan and you didn't have no food, you didn't know how to grow no food, you would be just as stupid, and you would be in the same boat as anybody else here. So some form of technology, which is the four basic needs: food, fire, water, and shelter. Yes, you always going to need to know how to do that first. But then as technology advances, you have to kind of get along with the civilization. And this is stuff that they supposed to be teaching you in school. They supposed to be teaching your children, but they're not going to teach their children it. They're more worried about you knowing history and you're learning more of their system so you can be a fucking good slave for them and not know anything to teach your children. Whether or not I know how to teach my children how to say how to use a laptop or how to use a computer, yeah, that's good. But guess what else is good? If you take your daughter in the backyard and you teach her how to fertilize the soil and how to grow nutrients from the land up, or how to read, how to make a blueprint, or how to use an axe to chop down a tree to use the tree in order to make a structure, and how to use the mud in order to make certain concrete structures. This is what our ancestors is doing. Way before anybody came here, way before the Europeans stole this technology. And guess what? Louis Latimer created the light bulb way before Tesla created any of this this electrical shit that we got. So understand that, man. We've been doing this shit in North America, and most of what the black Aborigines did that was here, the shit go around the fucking world. Before Japan had an automobile, C.R. Patterson created one. Before any country that has a light bulb, where they got it from? If Louis Latimer created the light bulb in North America, how did all these other fucking countries get it? How? How did all these other countries get the light bulb? Why your ancestors was farmers? Why did they take farming away from you? Huh? Why did they take farming away from you? So whether or not I could look up in the sky and see a motherfucking shooting star, or any motherfucking thing, that shit ain't important if you don't know the basics of how to landmass that you live in. Is only important when you have the small basic needs that you need to live, and how to survive within whatever environment you're living in. Oh, you're African. Why? So why none of them ain't going back to Africa since they Africans? Why? Why they not going back? And niggas like motherfucker Marcus Garvey and all them niggas was Masons, and all of them was under the Masonic. All of them was taught by Europeans in order to, according to European mind state. And like I said, the same thing. And I'm not sitting on my brother Dr. Ben, because I love Dr. Ben history, as well as, yeah, we was blacks all around the world. But guess what? Being black around the world doesn't help me here in my land mass when you got other people from other countries who don't respect that. You have other blacks from around the world who come here who don't have ancestors buried in their soil, who don't have ancestors that was hung on trees, who don't have ancestors who had children ripped away from them, that was forced to work. They don't have that. They come in here looking on outside, looking in, seeing what they can establish from here on now. So don't let these people tell you, oh, we are all the same. That's the reason why you got a motherfucker like a brother Polite who can beat black Aborigines out of money, and niggas ain't sitting there saying that, because most of the motherfuckers, a good majority of the people that's in undecided, that is a fucking Dominican. Polite is a fucking Nigerian. That's why he always tell you he Igbo or whatever. You think he care about what goes on? No, he's here to do the same thing that everybody else here to do to your land and to your people. Exploit your people and drive and pull whatever he can pull out of it. So you have to start asking people like, fuck all that. We not all one. We not all one. It's the people who run into it's the people who like, you want to say, that's like-minded. Like plenty of Caribbean brothers that come from the Caribbean that come here that's like-minded. I'm not going to tell you the same thing with Dominican, same thing with Latino. Anybody can be like-minded according to the black. They can get here and be like, hold up, man, that's fucked up. Or how you treating my brothers here on this land. Oh, that's fucked up how you treated us. But if it don't directly affect them, a lot of people won't get involved in it. A lot of people won't get involved in it. They won't get involved with it. They're going to thank their European masters for allowing them to be delivered, and they're going to look back on their landmass and say, well, fuck it, man. Yeah, even though I'm from that land, my grandmother was there, my grandfather, all my ancestors was there. Now I'm gonna move to this land just to get the resources that I can get. Oh yeah, and these brothers and sisters was being hung, was being murdered, was being lynched. They do look just like me, but I'm not the same as them. And this is what's going on. So people trying to make you, and even the same thing with Europeans. So how the fuck would somebody expect you to have a commonality with all these so-called cultures or whatever when you ain't find your culture? When everybody here robbing you of your culture, everybody, all of them, like I said, if the light bulb was invented in America by a black man, how is it? How is the light bulb in Switzerland? How is the light bulb in Australia? How is the light bulb in Japan? Who gave them the technology? Oh, the United States sold them the technology. The same thing with heart transplant. The same thing with the cell phone. We created all this shit. So don't let nobody tell you, oh no, white man, you don't know how to create nothing, because we created all this shit. So these stupid motherfuckers who be talking about, oh, well, you don't know how to do this, and you don't know how to do know how to do it. You just have to get off the fucking drugs. And like I tell people, like, look, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and no disrespect to the brothers and sisters who do that. No disrespect to any of the brothers and sisters who do that. Okay? But guess what? At some point in time, we all gonna have to stop the fucking drugs. We all gonna have to stop the weed. We gonna have to stop that shit. Because we got to come back to our sense of mind so we can come back and tap back into a lot of our creativity that we was able to do. Why do you think we read an encyclopedia of the American Indian? Okay? And it doesn't matter whether or not you was called Indian and what's the etymology of the word Indian. It don't even matter about that point in time. Just know you first inhabitants, you're from the earliest existing, which make you original Aboriginal. Okay? You figure out your tribe and stuff as you go along through your history. Okay, don't let these clowns tell you, oh, well, they got you battling against. We not battling against African. We telling you we not y'all. We not battling against them. We telling you we're not the same as y'all. So stop telling us that we are Africans. That's our beef with them. Their beef with us is telling us that we are African, and they want us to submit, because guess what? If we submit that we are Africans, meaning that we have to submit to that whole everybody's black shit. Everybody is not black in the Americas, okay? Now, we got brothers and sisters that's over in the UK that was taken from here, as well as other parts of the world. The brothers and sisters who acknowledge that, they're able to come back and connect the dots with us. But the brothers and sisters who don't know that, they just assume that, oh, we all from here, this place. Nah, that's not right and exact. And for anybody to tell you to get away from your history or from you trying to find your culture, fuck a star, fuck a supernova, fuck the 9 planets, fuck all that. That shit is not important to me. What's important is my culture here in the Americas. So if that shit is important to other people, go along and study that shit. Don't come to me with don't stop trying to create division amongst us and say, oh, well, this person created the first, because they didn't. I've been doing this shit for a long motherfucking time. I've been on YouTube, watching YouTube since 2005, 2006. Okay. And like I said, one of the first people who started talking about we was American Indian, wasn't using the word Aborigine, saying we was American Indians, was niggas like the Duke of Tish, Jaffa Bay, and some of these so-called niggas who you consider to be Moors. Okay? They was some of the first people who was talking this shit. Then came your Kerry Davises and your Tyrone Streets and your Ab Legends and your Johnny Aborigines and all these brothers. No one give these niggas credit. No one give them credit. It's just the people who's out there now, who everybody see right now. And like I said, I don't agree. I don't see eye to eye with Kerry Davis on everything. But he was one of the first people who was talking this shit. And, oh yeah, and shout out to Travis Sanders and his moms, because they have videos up doing this shit too for at least they've been doing this shit for at least 2010. As far as I'm quite sure they've probably been doing it longer, but they've been having videos up about that we was already here since 2010 as well. And like I said, so give credit to the people who deserve credit. Don't jump around and say, oh, well, this person was doing it, this person was doing it, this person was doing it, because they wasn't. They wasn't. And you want to say, oh, Masonic, Masonry, who the fuck you think a lot of these niggas in this so-called flat earth movement and all of this shit, they Masons too. They Masons too. And understand this too. Understand this, right? Know your history, man. Okay? Because you can't get where you're going if you don't know where the fuck you came from. I don't care if we did come from the center of the fucking earth. I have to first backtrack down. I can't jump from here to over there. We have to first figure this shit out first. Then, okay, all right, so we was here already. How long we was here? We never moved. We've been here X amount of years. They got anthropologists, archaeologists believe that it was life forms here in the Americas or walking Homo sapiens or whatever since 3 million years. Okay, so that's something that need to be explored. Because as far as Africa and these other countries, they're not telling you that. And for motherfuckers to sit there and tell you, oh, well, Europeans was here, Europeans everywhere. But guess what? Guess what? It's a group of people who came over here that we know before all these other immigrants came here, when they was only allowing Anglo-European countries or Northern European countries to come here. We can pinpoint who the people who was responsible for doing what they did here. So don't give me that. And now we could pinpoint the people who trying to keep it going, who trying to continue on the legacy of that was done here in this country. Because there is people who trying to continue the legacy of what was done here to us on this landmass. Okay? And these are your people who come here, who look down on you. These are people who say, oh, you ain't nothing but a drug, you ain't nothing but drug dealers, all you do is have babies. And at one point in time, you needed to have babies because all the family was part and pro-cell and moving parts to the fucking family. Okay? You might have had 6, you might have had 7 to 8 kids. You might have had the oldest one was able to go to school after you taught her how to make her own clothes, or how to fucking win, how to fertile the soil, or how to grow certain things, or how to, or how to build stuff. This was education as far as how to survive. Now we get education how to survive so we can get money from them. You understand what I'm saying? And we in the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve or the whatever tender or whatever object we get to trade or to barter, so we can get the stuff that we naturally was doing prior to this. So don't let nobody tell you, man. We've been creating. Like I said, Lewis Latimer, he's not an African. He is a Black American. Okay. He is the Aborigine to this motherfucking landmass, and he created the light bulb. Even though they're gonna give it to Thomas Edison and all this other shit, but guess what? Tesla got some of Lewis Latimer technology. Understand that. Tesla got some of Lewis Latimer technology, because when you look up Thomas Edison and White and Westinghouse and all that, Tesla is right up in the mix of that. But who is the people who gave them the energy? Who gave them some? Just like, back in the day when most washers and dryers was made by Westinghouse. Most anything that was the air conditioners, all that shit was made by Westinghouse. Where did Westinghouse get all that shit? They got all that shit from Black inventors, from Black American inventors. None of this shit came from none of the other countries. None of it. My nigga tell you, oh, well, you need to get back and start finding out how to create technology. Motherfucker, from us. We need to find out who the fuck we are. So I'm done with a lot of these goofballs and niggas sitting here telling you what matters and what doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with it, man. Done with it, man. But at the end of the day, man, y'all need to get back. That's right, the real McCoy. That's right, Blue Voodoo. That's right. That's right. That's right. They don't want you to know about these inventions or inventors that you made, man. That's right. They stole the technology and we can't even get a dime off. That's right. That's right. But niggas telling you, well, you need to, nigga, ain't no, the Europeans, the only thing the European brought here was diseases and fucking firearms, okay? And we created, well, I ain't gonna say we created, but other melanated people created it on other land masses, okay? But the only thing they brought here was their diseases, and their diseases, their evil ways, their fucking pedophilia, and all this other shit that they do. Just pedophilia and all this other shit that they do, man. That's right. They say college make you dumb. That's right. You know what I'm saying? We invented all that shit. Niggas telling you, oh, well, you know, what do this? Why you think they? We believe in no mother spaceships and none of that shit, right? But guess what? They are part of how you say it? What's sister name that Blood Exposure dealing with the one that Oprah made the movie? What the fuck is her name? I can't think. I got the book right over here, man. Damn, I can't think of her name, man. It's gonna come to me in a minute, man. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Henrietta Lacks, all right? Henrietta Lacks, right? So they tell you that they took Henrietta Lacks got something to do with her, something dealing with the space shuttles or whatever that they use. That, like I said, yo, we create everything, bro. And they, well, the Asian man created the gun, all right. What I'm trying to tell you is all of the technology that was created, and we don't even know if he was a white agent or the agents that they show you now. We don't even know if they was that, because we know that they allowed these Asians to go to these other countries, just like in Hawaii. They allowed the Japanese to go to Hawaii and make them people look the way they look. You understand what I'm saying? So we already know, man. Yeah, we already know, man. Got all these guys out there trying to bang or trying to rock with the rhythm of the Aboriginal. Oh, it doesn't matter. We from here. It does matter, because it ain't where you from. It's where you at. Or it ain't where you think you from. It's where you at. Okay? They telling you, Africa's not helping you when you're from here. Africa's not helping you. Even if you do believe you came from Africa 200,000 years ago, it's not helping you, because you are from this landmass right here. So it's not helping you at all. It's not helping at all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. I know everything, but it's not helping you. We're not Africans. We have our own shit here in this land. That's right. They stole every invention, and then they got you believing that too. Let me see something. I had some shit up here real quick, and it's just some simple Pinterest shit. I go to here time to time or whatever, and I do take pictures and everything. Check this out. Now look, see this? Look, Dr. Patricia Bath, the inventor of the laser phyco probe. All right. Look, the device to remove cataracts. All right, we've been knew that. All right, we got oldest boy. You see this guy right here in the middle right here. It's a 26 pattern, most famous for the pacemaker. They say he invented, is responsible for saving millions of lives daily. Right, and you got this clown telling you, oh well, you didn't, you know, we got to get back to energy. Oh, let's get the fuck out of here, man. We didn't invented this shit. They didn't steal it from you. Fuck is you talking about? But you ain't gonna never be able to get back into it, because they done stole shit from you. Now, Super Soaker, that ain't nothing important or whatever. But you had, like, even when they show you what's the name, these black females was mathematicians or whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, Provenance Hospital. They say the first black owned and operated hospital, okay? And they telling you, oh, well, you ain't never do nothing. No, you ain't never do nothing, because they done oppressed you and took your shit, okay? They done oppressed you and took your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he invented the fucking potato chip, which is nothing real important or whatever. But like I said, man, it's a lot of stuff, man. Now, look. Garrett Morgan, we created the gas mask. How many countries got gas masks? How many countries got traffic lights? You tell me. How many countries got traffic lights? Benjamin Banneker, he was an Aborigine. They say he was a free man. So anytime you see free man, you already know that he was a motherfucking Aborigine. They say who owned farms near Baltimore. Say Benjamin Banneker, he say educated in astronomic and mathematics. He was later called upon to assist surveying for territories for constructing the nation capital. So we been doing this shit. Us here in this country, wasn't no fucking people over there that did it. We've been doing this shit here. We've been doing this shit here. Look at this shit right here. Shirley Jackson. She invented the touch-tone telephone, the caller ID, the fiber optic cable. But these niggas telling you, oh well, we gotta get back to, man, shut the fuck up, man. Look, this right here. Gerald A. Lawson. Say Gerald A. Lawson, the person to thank for the PlayStation, the Wii, the Xbox. It say say a self-taught engineer. A self-taught engineer. He didn't go through none of these fucking schools to learn this shit, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We gotta get back into who the fuck we was, and then we can go from there, man. You can't move forward if you don't know where the fuck you going, man. Understand what I'm saying? You can't. Look at this. Look, Frederick McKinney Jones. It say 1893 to 1961 was the first Aborigine inventor, entrepreneur, say winner of the Medal of Technology. It say the inductee of the National Inventors Hall of Fame. His innovation in refrigeration brought great improvement to the long-haul transportation of perishable goods. Okay, it say he co-founded Thermo King. Thermo King is the fucking companies that these trucking companies in which you see they like when they be transporting shit right here. Look, now I say this former slave was making cars well before Henry Ford. Okay, so what the nigga telling you about a fucking lights and shit? We invented all that shit. Invented all of it. But guess what? If we on drugs and our mind is occupied, we can't never get none of this stuff back. You're gonna never get none of it back, man. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never get none of it back, man. So that's where I'm going with this, man. I ain't got no time to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, and tell nobody anything or like go back and forth. But don't sit here and tell us that we ain't fucking inventing nothing. When you done invented, all your inventions go around the motherfucking world and people use it all day, every day. Like I told you right here. Look. Thomas Edison bulb. Louis Latimer invented the firmament, which lights the bulb. Without the firmament, bulbs can't even give light. All right, and he probably invented the whole motherfucking thing. But we know how these devils get down, man. And this is just some Pinterest shit. This is nothing heavy, man. I got stuff I can really pull up to really show you the so-called inventions we made. Because people telling you, oh, well, you can't do nothing if you don't know how to do this. All of your technology came from us, man. All of the technology came from us, man. And this is the reason why it's important for you to know who the fuck you are, bro. Because they got you, oh, well, these Africans that come here, they're so smart. Oh, they're so this, that, and the third. But that you don't even fucking know what you have done. You understand? You don't even know what you have done, man. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find some quick shit real quick, man. I done made videos like this brother right here. He invented the motorcycle. Did you know that? You know what I'm saying? And we already know what George Washington Carver invented. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it goes on and on and on. Be proud of who you are as being a black Aborigine of the Americas, okay? Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't nobody. Don't let nobody tell you, look at this shit right here. I ain't even see this right here. Let me see something. Let's see something real quick. All right. The hydraulic shock absorber, Ralph Sanderson, okay? I'm only going to read off the most important shit. The refrigeration, J. Standard. The toys, okay. Let me see. The stair climbing wheelchair, that's something that was important. The helicopter, Paul E. Williams, okay, the helicopter. But niggas telling the motor, the motor, Jay Gregory, okay? The Lateran, the land Michael Horney, okay? The thermal, well, this thermal hair, that's not that important. But telephone system, Granville T. Williams, T. Woods, the electrical railway system, Granville T. Woods again, okay? The roller coaster, Granville T. Woods, the auto air brake, look at this shit, man. But this, man, you ain't never invent nothing, and you got these niggas, man. We need to get back into this, nigga. We been and did it. We been did this shit already. You just need to wake the fuck up and realize who the fuck you are, and stop letting people tell you that you ain't nobody. You understand what I'm saying? These are all black. These are all Aborigines, man. These ain't no motherfucking. These ain't nobody who came from no other country that helped you, that invented this shit. These are all your people who invented this shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? Be happy who you are. We're not Africans, and that's the reason why we so fucking mad. That's the reason why your ancestors are so fucking mad too when they called you an African. They ain't had nothing to do with us. Oh, we're trying to fight them or trying to debate them. No, we trying to get responsibility for the shit we have done in this country and this land, and the fact that we are on our own land, which make it even more important. Okay. So, like I said, man. Don't let these guys tell you that knowing that whether or not you are Aborigine is not important, because it is important. It's very important. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, man, I'm about to end this, man. But you know, like I said, man, I got the sorry, real quick. Like I said, I got the documentary coming out. I got my link in the description right here. I'm not begging for nothing, but guess what? I can ask for help from the brothers and sisters if you want to help me get this documentary. I don't, it's just going to take me longer because I put my own money to it and I do it myself. It's going to take me longer. All right? You know what I'm saying? Support your Aborigine gear. Don't let these niggas tell you, oh, it's not important you being from America. Why do you think everybody want to come here? And everybody coming here to learn Listen, if the science from zero to 9 was created in the Americas, man, don't let me go to the American Encyclopedia and show you this. 0 was created in the Americas. Let's go here real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. You know, I normally got my brothers doing this with me, but I just want to show y'all something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'll load up. These are maps. Hold up. Nigga telling you mathematics came. All these, the Africans created mathematics. So why they 5-0 in the Americas? Let me show y'all something. See, people be sleeping on us in the Americas, man. People sleep on us, man. Look, here you go right here. Check this out. You read it, motherfucking, and there's sources to back it up, okay? Let's look at the sources. It say the Native American mathematics system. It say the Mayan world. These are all sources right here. American history, whatever, publishing, all right? You see all this right now. Look. It say 0 is a numerical symbol that serves a position notation of placeholder. In calculation, it behaves like a natural number. Without 0, division and fraction are impossible. It say many scholars credit the Hindus. Okay, now it say with inventing the 0. Okay, it say, however, the Olmecs who culture arose in Mesoamerica in about 1700 BC invented 0 independently from some concepts that was invented in India. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Brother Sanchez made reference to the reason that they called us Indians dealing with the Hindu or Hindustan. We know that it was called Hindustan, but that's a whole nother story. That really is not important to me. I'm just telling you about us here in the Americas, all right? And check this out. And I ain't know the brothers. We gonna get to this when we get to the down. But I just want to show you some of the science that we created that people don't wanna acknowledge. They give all this shit to Africa. Mesoamerican scholars they say believe that the Olmecs was using the zero sometime near 31 BC. They say this is the earliest date the Olmecs carved into stone that has been found by archaeologists. However, logic dictates they were developed and using the concept well before this time. It say at the same time they was creating the concept of zero. The Olmecs invented the calendar. It say a bar and dot numeric system and writing. The Mayan culture arose in the same time regions of the Olmec flourished longer than the Olmec culture, borrowed the concept of zero from them. They say evidence found on the Mayan stone carving and in books showed them to have been sophisticated mathematics. No, there have been sophisticated mathematics use the zero to figure calendars. It's a they perform astronomical circulations, keep account. Okay, so now look, none of these people would have been able to do none of these astronomical calculations if it wasn't from the zero being built. So stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Stand up. Don't let these motherfucking widows tell you, oh, you need to learn how to do this. And I just showed you the long list of what your people done right here. See this? See this? You create the helicopters, black man, Aboriginal, the refrigeration, the hydraulic shock absorber, okay? You know, the motor, look, the motor, Jay Gregory, the motor. And they telling you about generators, the motor. You created the motor to go in the motherfucking generator. So stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Stand the fuck up. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't nothing or some European or some damn Chinese created this shit, man. Don't let. And shout out to my brother Jaguar Olmec. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, man, for bringing this encyclopedia. And shout out to him. Shout out to my brother AP. Shout out to the brother Karimio too, because brother Karimio helps and bring a lot of information forward, man. Shout out to the brothers, man, for bringing this and giving us back our science, man. Because you got niggas who kumbaya and say, oh well, we're all the same, and you're, man, fuck all that. Stand the fuck up, Aborigines. Stop letting these niggas tell you we Africans. Stop letting these, we ain't got no beef for Africans, but just stop saying we Africans and stop trying to claim our history in this country. Stop trying to claim our history in this country, okay? Stop trying to claim our history in this country, because like I said, people will sit here and claim your history, claim that this was their ancestors just because they got the same color skin. Where your people from? Okay, so that's not your ancestors. That's not your ancestors. This is our ancestors. This is our history, and we need to stand up and make people know that our ancestors are responsible for all the technology that's going around the world. Are there motors around the world? Let's just do a real quick roll call. Are there curtain rods around the world? Are there door stops around the world? Are there lawn speakers around the world? Are there automatic gear shifts? Okay? Mercedes-Benz, Honda, Acura, and all the motherfucking cars got automatic gear shift. Why RB Spikes is not being compensated? I bet you his people poor. I bet you his people right now probably getting off work right now. So why this man right here, RB Spikes, is not, why his family is not getting compensated for the automatic gear shift? All car companies use that. His family should be a billionaire. Billionaires, okay? Recording players. Joseph Dixon, okay? Look at this shit. Photo print wash. Let me see. Say photo embossing machine. I don't know exactly what that is, but postal letter boxes, refrigerations. Now, how many countries got refrigerations, y'all? Hold up. How many of these countries got refrigerations that's coming over here telling you that you're dumb? And just like I watched a video yesterday with Yvette Cornell, and they were saying how they let all these Asians come over here. And I talked to an African brother that be in the gym with me, and he was going to school to be a doctor. And he was telling me how they will let all these Asians come over here and they get them first dibs towards when they are rocking. All of the world is rocking off of the shit that you created here in the Americas, man. And niggas telling you that you're nothing. Niggas telling you that you got to give responsibility to some fucking Africans. Stand the fuck up, Aborigines. Stand the fuck up. Stop the bullshit. Stop letting motherfuckers tell you that your people ain't create nothing. Just stop the goofball shit. Stop it. Gas burners, okay? BF Jackson. How many stoves got gas burners? Okay? How many countries got telephones, man? How many countries got helicopters? Okay? Stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Stop the goofball shit. Stop these motherfuckers tell you your people ain't did nothing. You know what? Let's go ahead real quick. Fuck it. Let's go ahead. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit more. Motherfuckers give you a month. Oh, this is Black History Month. Black History Month. You understand what I'm saying? All these great Aborigines that then came before you. These motherfuckers, they got some crackers in there, but let's get away from that. But stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Stop letting these people tell you who you are. Stop letting these people culture. Stop letting these motherfuckers lie to you about what you haven't done. And all this shit, man. And all this shit. Let me see what this brother said. So this is Emmett Manry. It's they created the complex computer code. It say ordinary people can now the web have emails without studying computer science. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold the fuck up, yo. Hold up. All the Indians that come to this country study computer science, and none of y'all black asses, none of y'all Aborigine asses want to even get involved in that shit. But you got niggas, oh, you don't know how to make you don't know how to make this, and you don't know how to make, and all your ancestors are responsible for the world having it. Motherfuckers here on this landmass, not no motherfuckers in Africa. This was way before any of these people even thought about any of this shit. So all this shit, all these devices in which make companies and make corporations, in which people go to school to learn this shit, and the only thing they want to give you is rappers with their ass showing, rapping about killing and genociding people, rapping about disrespecting your women, rapping about just all this unnatural stuff that we wasn't even involved in. That's the reason why it's important to be an American Aborigine. And that's the reason why I waste my time to make these videos. That's the reason why we go through this shit and so forth, because none of these niggas is ever gonna fucking tell you this shit, man. Now let me see something real quick, right? Let's go ahead real quick. Lying motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Lying motherfuckers, man. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit. Let me see if I can get this a little. I mean, I didn't touch on the inventions that was done here. Let me see if I can get it bigger. I can't get it no bigger. Let me see. I said this off the fly, man. Let me see an overview. Can't get it that way. Well, that's some lamination. That's some shit y'all can put on your walls and let your children see it, man. You understand what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, well, you never done nothing. You know. And this when we were talking about Henrietta Lacks. And we already know, get her book, man. Don't watch the Oprah. Oprah then watered this shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? Oprah then watered it down, bro. Let me see something. Well, this nigga right here, Turner, so he talk about Gala dialect. Okay. And like I said, this is just some real freestyle and shit. But when I heard niggas start talking about you don't know how to make, you don't know how to make shit or whatever. Look at this guy. See what he did. The next time you relax and change your channel from across the room, give thanks to Dr. Joseph. He invented the remote control. How many people know that? How many? Samsung, all these Japanese countries and Chinese countries. Where did they get the science from if a black Aborigine created? Oh, the United States stole it and then got rich off of selling it to other countries. And your ass remained poor. And then we got niggas telling you, oh, you don't know how to make a generator, or you don't know how to create. When you ain't created all this shit, bro. You done created all the science that go around the world came from your ass, okay? Came from you. Came from you. Okay? Came from you, man. And it's so sad, bro. It's sad. It's so sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad. They don't want you to know it. They don't want you to know, bro. Like this brother right here created the first American chopper. But when you go, but look, check this out. Say Ben Hardy was an American, motorcycle engineer and chopper builder who is best known for creating customized choppers for characters like Captain America and Billy Bike choppers for the East Rider movie. So why don't he have a motherfucking American chopper? Why you got two fucking crack? Because these niggas jack you for everything you created and then put their face in every motherfucking thing, and then got you on the back burner as some damn helper or some fucking crackhead or somebody who don't know his fucking history. Wake the fuck up, Aborigine. Stop letting the nigga tell you it doesn't matter if you're Aborigine. Stop letting him, because our ancestors is responsible for fucking all the invention that make the world thrive right now, that people created industries off of, man. People created industries off of shit that your people created, that didn't go to school, that didn't know the fucking science that these people teaching you, and then leave your ass out of it. And the only thing we see is a motherfucker make a video talking about, you need to know how to look at the sky and do all this good. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Wake the fuck up, y'all. Wake the fuck up and realize who the fuck you are, man. Wake the fuck up and realize who the fuck you are, bro. And realize who you are, bro. You're more than some fucking peon, man. You're more than some fucking peon, bro. You're more than that. You're more than that. Look at this picture right here. Look at this brother right here. They don't want to see this shit right here. This fat cracker right here. Look, he's swinging a stick at this brother. Look, this brother done caught it. They probably done beat his ass. See? See? None of these immigrants or these people is responsible. This is not their history right here. It's not their history right here. So you think people come here, they care about this shit? Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. Look at this motherfucker right here, y'all. Do you see this shit? Look at this shit right here. And this is somebody's ancestor who your boss right now. I ain't got nothing to do with slavery or the oppression of your people, but your ancestor did. Look, take a look at this. Who would be sick to put their feet on a motherfucking young child like this? A fucking savage animal, man. A savage animal, y'all. A savage animal, y'all. Niggas telling you, like, nah, nigga, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter. Because this shit just coming out right now. We ain't know none of this history. We ain't know none of it. We ain't know we invented all this shit. We ain't know that these people were so diabolical. I ain't know that Dr. Shirley Jackson invented the touch-tone telephone and the call ID and the fiber optic cable. I did not know that. I did not know that. And you telling me to abandon all this shit so we can go to the North Pole? So abandon all this shit that we never was taught about and just go to the North Pole. Check this shit out right here, y'all. They say, did you know Charles S.L. Baker invented the radiation? His invention made it possible for us to enjoy heat in homes and cars. Now check this shit out, y'all. How many people around the world got radiators. I believe every country, right, except probably the indigenous people who don't use these inventions. But most of the modern world have a radiator, right? Are these niggas contrillionaires? These niggas will have more money than Bill Gates because there's more radiators in the home than there is a computer. You understand? There's more radiators in homes than there. Shirley Jackson will have more money than Bill Gates too, because there are more caller IDs and more touch tone telephones in homes than fucking computers. Everybody don't have a computer, but hey, most people have a fucking telephone. Most people have a radiator. Okay. It doesn't matter if you Aborigine. Bull motherfucking shit. Bull motherfucking shit, yo. Okay? The shit is hitting the fan, bro. Fucking air conditioner units, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this, man. He made air conditioner units, bro. But they're not gonna tell you that. Cause they telling you, oh, you from Africa. And the Africans come in here trying to learn the technology that Black Americans created. All right, it say Dr. Jane Wright. It said her father, Dr. Lewis T. Wright. It says discovered and developed the chemical that attacks and destroys cancer cells. Okay, so why are these people families not millionaires, if not billionaires? Why is our people still scrapping for crumbs? Why you got niggas telling you, oh, it doesn't matter if you are Aborigine, but they give all these responses, they give all this shit to Africans. Oh, the Africans created the none of that because America's older than Africa, and I'm gonna be the first one with the help of my brothers or whatever. We're gonna be the ones that put that out there, and it does matter since it's history and everybody's telling us that Africa was first. We need to really do the research, and we need to establish the fact that it's not. Okay. So understand that, man. Understand that, all right? Let me see something else. What's this? Let me see. See what I'm saying? They don't want you to know nothing. They don't want you. This lady right here supposed to be a billionaire. This man right here supposed to be a billionaire. Supposed to be a billionaire. They say most Blacks contributions to society are intentionally suppressed to perpetuate the myth of white racial superiority. They say it is a psychological warfare program. They say used for maintaining white dominance. Wake the fuck up. Okay? Wake up. Okay, wake up. Stop letting these goofballs go live telling you, oh, you never created nothing. And we need to learn how to do this and we need to learn how to do that. Everything. You created everything, man. You created everything, bro. Created everything. Created everything. These ain't no motherfucking Africans. These ain't no motherfucking... These ain't no, and I'm not, shout out to the Africans who did contribute to technology or whatever, and I'm not trying to take nothing away from them. I'm just reclaiming what the fuck we did. I'm not taking nothing away from them. I'm reclaiming what we did. That's it. I'm reclaiming what we did. This man right here, Pat the tricycle. Why he's not getting paid? Here, C.R. Patterson. Now check this out. Now, let's say former slave was making cars long before Henry Ford. Now, so if he was making cars long before Henry Ford, why would they give Henry Ford the fucking technology? Why would they give Henry Ford the accommodation for it? Why? 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 Why would they give Henry Ford the technology and say and got him thinking that he made it? Why? I know. We know. Yeah, we know. We absolutely know. Okay, stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Stop letting these niggas come over here and steal your culture. Niggas tell you about the North Pole and all this goofy shit or whatever. We ain't nobody going. You go to the North Pole and then come back and tell us what's there. If you survive, go to the North Pole, go to Antarctica, and find out whether or not life started there. And then come back and let us know what happened. We're gonna be sitting here chilling. Okay, I'm not going to no motherfucking North Pole. So you want to go there and you want to say, oh well, we gotta get back to the middle or back to where shit started. You go back. But for us, we still trying to figure out who we are. And niggas, like I said, everybody is trying to make claims and trying to say, oh, we started this Aboriginal shit. Oh, we we came here. No, look, for those of y'all just getting in here, one more time. And like I said, shout out to my brothers for bringing me the science and dropping this shit off on my lap. Okay, and I'm not doing. We know we do the encyclopedia video. Oh, I'm just touching on zero. Okay, you see this? It's the Encyclopedia of American Indian Contribution. All right. Now look, just in case you don't know what a fucking American Indian look like, and if you're still a fucking goofball at this point in time, let me see if I can find it like this. Let me see if I can find the time Americans. Just in case if you want to know what a fucking American Indian or looks like. There's something that right here. A Tonsinist American, Native American. See this? It's today labeled a Black African American. Okay. Go back and see something further. They're telling you, man, it don't matter. It don't, bull motherfucking shit, nigga. Bullshit, nigga. Same way it mattered. Look, Red Dog Creek, 1926. Look at this brother. This is your motherfucking Uncle John right here, nigga. It's your motherfucking Uncle Cleotis, man. I ain't trying to even, some of these motherfuckers right here don't even look like, but check it out. It's your Uncle Cleotis right there, nigga. Look. And like I said, even this Negroid right here, I'm suspecting that he might be an American too. Okay? But guess who they got as the American? Now niggas like, oh, well, do you got hair like that? Nigga, we play with our hair. We got waves, fucking perms. We got motherfucker all types of. We play with our hair, nigga. So don't give me that. Look at the motherfucker face, man. Look at the nigga fucking face, man. Look at the diamond shit he got on. You don't see other people around the world except these poor ass Negroes wearing fucking gold and chain. What do? We wear gold. How the fuck, if the fucking Incas and the people of Peru was wearing gold chain, why them motherfucking goofy people over here not wearing that shit today? Why the only people who wearing that shit are motherfucking Black Americans? You tell me. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Why we the only people who wear that shit? Why we the only people who wear diamonds and niggas got big ass diamonds in their ear? You don't see nobody else in the world doing that shit. The only people you see doing that is us, man. The only people you see is us, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is Callaway picture right here, but I got a picture similar to this, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know, man. You know what it is, man. These motherfuckers in lie. Yo, man, you know, you got it. So these are what the real American Aborigines look like, man. So the face I make when people tell me they say the natives weren't black. Okay. So all right, so we know who the American Aborigines is. So guess what? We look at this. When we look at this encyclopedia, we already know who they were. We already know who they were. We don't even have to go and say, well, was it Mongoloids? No. 15,000 years ago, wasn't no Mongoloids here. Okay, that's why they pulled Naya out the Yucatan Peninsula. That's why they found, but Naya, the scientist is arguing whether or not she wasn't, man, shut the fuck up. She's a fucking Negro, man. All right, so all the science, see right here, 0. The science 0 to 9, okay? The science 0 to 9, okay? The 0 is a numerical symbol that serves as a position notation or calculation. It behaves like a natural number. Without 0, division or fraction are impossible. Many scholars credit the Hindus with inventing the 0. However, the Olmecs, whose culture arose in Mesoamerica in about 17 1700 BC, invented the zero independently from the same concept that was invented in India about 595 AD. Okay, now AD is after BC. BC is before Common Era, and the Mesopotamia zero that is thought to have been invented much earlier. Mesoamerican scholars believe that the Olmecs was using zeros sometime near 31 BC. This is the earliest date the Olmec carved into a stone that has been found by archaeologists. However, logic dictate now. Why are they not giving credit to the number zero in fucking Africa? Why are they telling you this shit was found here, man? Why? Why? Okay, the gig is up, man. The gig is up. The gig is up, y'all. The gig is up. Download this download encyclopedia. Get the rest of the science, man. This shit is beautiful, as well as even mummies. And I ain't gonna even go no further because I want my brothers to be in on this when we, most of the shit will go on. But like I said, this is the reason why it's important to know who the fuck you are. Now, you got niggas who will say, well, hold up, the pyramids in Egypt are older than what they say. Not according to the scholars. You can't make it up for them. You got to go according to the people who saying that the pyramids in Egypt is about 4600 BC. They saying that the pyramid for Peru is about 5000 BC. Okay? So you do the math on it. You do the motherfucking math. Right, not 5000 BC, but they saying 3100 BC. Sorry, they saying total about 55 to 5000 to 48 days. All right, so definitely you be the one. That's the reason why it's important. This ain't a competition of, well, I'm not from Africa, so I'm better than. No. This is a competition of me going back and creating and understanding my culture and knowing where I came from. Because most of us still think we from Africa today. So if we stop the whole Aborigine or stop teaching Aborigines, people who still think they Africans ain't gonna never learn this shit. That's why it's important. So stop letting these fucking retards tell you, oh, well, you don't know how to make a generator. I just showed you that a black American, not no motherfucker found in Asia, not no black man in Asia, not no black man from Nigeria, not no black man from that continent, what we call Africa, created fucking motor, a motherfucking American Aborigine in this land that they was fucking saying was a slave or ancestor of them. Okay? That's why it's important you're Aborigine, okay? So with that being said, stand the fuck up, Aborigine. Stop worshiping these fucking, and like I said, I ain't got no problem with the brothers that's from Africa, but stop worshiping these brothers at Africa. You should be worshiping these brothers right here. This who you should be worshiping. See this man right here? The American Aborigine? That's who you should be worshiping. Or you know who else you should be worshiping? If you don't want to worship him, let me tell you somebody else you should be, or at least paying, some type of you know what I'm saying, homage to. All right, okay. Show you. See these brothers and sisters right here? George Washington Carver, Garrett Morgan. These motherfuckers who you should be worshiping, man. These are ancestors who created. Let me see this one. Real quick, man, before we get up out of here, man. We got Obama up there. This motherfucker ain't do shit for us. And he's a fucking African. He ain't no fucking black American. He's the African, half Jewish that lived in $1 million mansion, man. So stop the fucking goofy shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? Stop the goofy shit. Nigga, oh, well, Africans created, prove it. Prove it. We just showed you that zero came from America, so you prove it. You prove it. Nigga created the lawnmower. Worship him. Worship your ancestors here. You got enough ancestors here to where they done did all this prestigious shit. The cell phone. Look at this. Look at this. Ralph T. Henry Sampson, but it ain't Ralph T. Sampson. Henry Sampson. He created the motherfucking cell phone. So why are you worshiping these Africans again? What have they done? Oh, they created the pyramid. Oh, they built the pyramid. Well, guess what? The pyramids in Peru is older than pyramids in Egypt. So you ain't got no reason to even be talking about none of this shit over there. Because you have your own people from this landmass who created their own thing. And this is what they trying to get you away from. Because they don't want this shit getting out mainstream to where the rest of the fucking people who think they Africans find this shit out. So with that being said, man, I'm out of here, man. But guess what? I am the Thompson, man. And if anybody got any squabble at me, or anybody want to motherfucking debate me, or any of this goofy shit, or you think that it's important that you should be in the North Pole, or it's important that you should Antarctica, fuck Antarctica. Fuck the North Pole. Fuck the flat Earth. Because guess what? I can't travel along the rest of the Earth until I fucking find out what's going on here first. That's it. And it doesn't matter, if it was black people in America, but guess what? I'm worried about my people here that this shit was done to. I'm worried about my people here who every day living impoverished, about why other motherfuckers come here and live way. Niggas driving Porsches. You barely could pay your Honda Accord. No. You buying cars from these fucking buy head, pay heads. These fucking, everybody got their hands in your pocket, bro. Everybody got their hands in your pocket. Remember the Malcolm X movie? Get your hands out my pocket. Everybody got their hands in your pocket. Just like motherfucking Polite. Polite got his hand. Polite come over here under the false pretense, under the false premise. Oh, everybody, we Africans, so we gotta respect the Nigerian brother the most. Nah, he's a fuck. Nah, we ain't gotta respect him the most. I'm not a Nigerian. Nor was my ancestors. So we gotta do. Who do we need to respect again? We need to be respecting these brothers right here, not some fake ass nigga Henry Sampson. Man, train along. But this is a whole totally different one than the first one I was looking at. Man. It was this one right here. This was the one right here. The motor, John Gregory. Okay. This is the motherfuckers, the J. Gregory. These are the people who you should be fucking looking up. You shouldn't be worrying about no motherfucking Polite because he got 3 wives or he can speak all these languages. Oh shit, that's an African brother, so I have to praise him. No, you should be praising your ancestors here on this landmass who created all these inventions that the Africans are coming here trying to fucking learn. Okay? So with that being said, I'm a motherfucking attention this one. And anybody have any questions, or you feel like what I said wasn't right and exact, just email me. My email is chief, CHIEF, Atanchan, AUTOCHTHON @AOL.com. And we can have a respectful dialogue, or if you want to act like a nigga, or I can be a nigga too. Okay? I can, all right. But when we want to stop making up these, we're all Aborigines, we're all no, And well, I mean, look up your ancestors, man. Worry about your ancestors. We got pyramids here. We got the science of 0 to 9 here. We got all. Remember, fucking what's the name created the fucking light bulb? How's the light bulb in China? How did the Chinese got the light bulb if a black motherfucking Aborigine created it right out of slavery? How the fuck do these people got cars if a black originally created the shit out of slavery? So stand the fuck up and wake the fuck up and stop letting these niggas, these fake ass motherfuckers make these videos. Oh, it doesn't matter if we Aborigine, because they're trying to get you over there to that continent with them people who trying to come over here and learn what your ancestors built. Okay? Remember, all that Afrocentric shit, you invented to represent our family. That's right. That's right. That's right. All of that fake ass Afrocentric shit was invented by other Freemasons and was passed down to motherfucker like Shape Opta Diop or whatever, and the rest of these people, so they can pass that shit on and get us off our landmass. To worry about ain't no going towards no circle in no fucking North Pole. And like I said, if the brother do think he from North Pole, take your ass there on a canoe and come back and let us know what you find. Go there, okay. You think we from there? Go do the field research on it. Stop fucking talking on YouTube and stop telling us who the fuck we are. Go bring us some evidence back so we can fucking all right, okay. If you telling me I'm from North Pole, go there first. Or if you said we're from Antarctica, go there first. Go there first and then come back and show us your findings. If your ass come back. Your ass gonna come back in the ice box, man. You gonna freeze the motherfucking death over there. Okay? You're gonna freeze the death over there. You're gonna freeze the death over there. Like I said, we created all the science in this land right here. The Americas, man. So stand up, American Aborigine, copper color races found here by European, while everybody else come here to learn your science. That's why everybody come here. Everybody want to come because the science that we created is here on this landmass, okay? Meanwhile, while you bringing out, while having these motherfucking meetings in these prestigious schools and shit, where they got the Chinese man, the Indian man, the Europeans, the Africans, they got all these people, your ass pushing a motherfucking cart with some damn bagels and some fucking muffins on it and handing out tea and coffee to these people. And these motherfuckers sitting up looking at, they laugh like, his ancestors the one who created all this shit, but guess what? We're getting paid off of it. We're getting paid off of it while he sit up there and think he's an African. So like I said, stand the fuck up, Aborigines, man. Don't let these people tell you, oh, you don't know how to create a generator. Motherfucking Benjamin Banneker created the fucking almanac. Okay? He created an almanac. So talk about the shit that we created. Stop trying to say this is one kumbaya party and everybody responsible for. We need to first have time to let this shit set in, because most of us are under the impression that we was just drug dealers, that we just we fake ass gangsters who fucking sag our pants and disrespect these beautiful black sisters out here, who don't know how to behave ourselves in the right time. And all we know how to do is disrespect each other. You might think that I'm disrespecting my people, but my people is the Aborigines of America. My people are not no Africans. If you want to say, okay, we got dark skin similar to them, okay, we do. But that's not my people over there. My people are from North America, okay? North America, South America, Central America, and the adjoining motherfucking islands, okay? That is my people, okay? So with that being said, stop letting these people come here. Stop letting motherfuckers say, oh, we're all black. Stop letting them push that we're all black shit to where that ain't no unity. Because their unity is trying to make you think you're African, and then when the Black Americans, which everybody want to be like, ain't no African create the light bulb. I just showed you that. Ain't no African create the motherfucking motor. I just showed you that. Ain't no African create the fucking automobile. I just showed you that. Ain't no African create the refrigerator. I just showed you that. Ain't no African create the cell phone. I just showed you that. A black Aborigine from this land created. So stop letting these motherfuckers tell you, oh, they're smarter than us. Of course, because your mother was a crackhead. That's why. And because she was on crack, now your motherfucking brain is fucked up. That's why they smarter than us. So with that being said, stand the fuck up, man. Stand the fuck up, man. Stand the fuck up, man. Stand the fuck up. You know what happened. You already know what happened. What happened is niggas telling, Chief Kalinago. Chief Kalinago, no disrespect to the brother, but I believe Chief Kalinago is from the Caribbean too. So he talking about black Aborigines in this country. That's our people. And I'm not trying to separate the brother. The brother do wonderful research. I love the brother for everything he done, everything. But understand this, it was other people out here who was doing this shit before Chief Kalinago, who was teaching this shit. Like I said, I just told you, one of the other brothers who everybody tried to shit on, my brother, see the Duke of Ted. Okay, he telling you you're more whatever. Spit the meat out, do the meat and spit bones out. If you go back to his fucking videos, you see him wearing feathers in his head. He been telling you the fucking American Aborigine. Him and his Supernova Slum used to be with him talking the same shit. I don't know what happened in Supernova Slum. I honestly don't know what happened to him. His brother joined the military. I don't know Queen of Four son. I don't know what happened to that brother, but one thing I can tell you is that if you go back, Duke of Ted's been telling you slave trade started in reverse. And he was one of the first people that I've ever heard talk about that. Wasn't no Ali Muhammad, wasn't none of these other he was one of the first people been saying that shit. But guess what? We didn't have enough information to understand what the fuck he was talking about. Okay? And many people didn't study. I listened to Super Haru Radio from 2009 all the way into the last fucking episode or whatever. And same thing with Yafa Bey. Same thing with the brother Tyron Street. Same thing with Johnny Aborigine. Same thing with Ab Legend. Same thing with Curry Davis. And shout out to the brother Curry Davis. Like I said, I don't agree with a lot of shit he do. A lot of shit he say or whatever, but that brother been bringing the information. A lot of these images that is on African Americans ain't African. He got brothers and sisters in there who do wonderful research, who put together shit. And like I said, I'm not saying I would never have got to the point where I'm at if it wasn't for the brothers and sisters that's in there. So Holito to them brothers and sisters, man. Like I said, I'm about giving credit to my people, man. Who the fuck created? I ain't about no egos or whatever. Ain't about none of that shit. It's about giving credit to the people who really deserve the credit. And if your people created the technology around the fuck that goes around, like I said, it's common sense. Do they have refrigerators in every country? Do they have motors in every country? Do they have a gear shift in every country? Do they have a helicopter in every country? Do they have all this shit I just showed you in every country that came from your black American Aborigine ass? Not from no fucking, like I said, they got you thinking, oh, these people are smarter than you. These motherfuckers, they put crack cocaine in your country. And then they brought other immigrants here to sell it to you. Why their people ain't on drugs, but they selling it to your aunt. They sold it to your Aunt Cookie and your Aunt Kiki and your fucking uncle, your Uncle Sam, because they took advantage of our oppression in this country, of us being sick by dogs, us having water hoses sprayed on us being lynched, us being all this shit. People took advantage of that. Why do people use drugs? People use drugs to suppress their fucking their sickness or the shit they've been through. So understand that. And they bring, oh, the Nigerians was getting money. Your people. Meanwhile, that people come here and go to school and learn your technology, and your ass don't even know who the fuck you are. So that's the reason why you knowing you are black Aborigine is important. Don't let none of these niggas tell you no different. Don't let none of these niggas tell you about some unknown territory. We don't know what's beyond the motherfucking the firmament. You get your ass, you and 2 or 3 of your followers get in the motherfucking air balloon and go up there and find out what's up there. Meanwhile, we're gonna find out what's down here. So we're gonna do the research down here, and you can go up there on the air balloon and take pictures and see how flat the earth is. And what good is that going? That still ain't gonna fucking help us. Whether it's round or whether the earth is flat, it ain't gonna fucking help us. It's not gonna help us. It's not going to help us. So when they lynch your ass, they're going to tell you, well, okay, well, we did it because the earth is flat. No, they did it because they wanted the cotton. They did it because food. They wanted the gold. They wanted your ancestors' labor. So while they sitting here telling you, well, you know, the earth is flat and, you know, make the world takes. Like I said, bro, I mean, if you listen, you with that flat earth shit, I don't care if the earth is flat. I already did the research. The earth is crevices and craters. It's not round, obviously. And we ain't no round ball, and China's at the bottom of us. I know that much for a fact. Okay? I know that much. That's all I need to know. Because whether the earth is flat or not, and when your ass is hungry or when your ass can't feed your children, is that shit going to help you? Yeah, it might help you if you push that shit to everybody else who don't believe that shit. That's the reason why most of these motherfuckers who try to have these kumbaya parties is because they got subscribers that's white and all these other ethnicity, and they don't want. That's the same reason why Young Farrell is the teaching the shit he's teaching now, because he don't want his white subscribers or his other cultural subscribers to fucking unsubscribe. And he want to, oh, it's for everybody. It is for everybody. But if they can't, their ancestors did, then they need to unsubscribe right now. That's the reason why a lot of these niggas who got these channels, they'll sit there and tell you, oh, it's not a black or white thing. It's not a black or white thing. But unfortunately, one group of people been the people who've been doing this shit to everybody. That's right. It ain't getting your land back. That's right. Flat Earth ain't getting your land back. Talking about some. I'm not from. I'm from the whole planet. Okay, good work. Hopefully that shit works for you. But it ain't working for me, homeboy. It's not working for me. What's working for me is me getting my land claims here, or me finding out what's here, me becoming tax exempt and getting some me getting some, letting people know that the light bulb was created by a Black American. It wasn't created by Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was another another white supremacist that took the shit from fucking what's the name, from Lewis Latimer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with all these other inventions, the motor, the fucking car, the fucking motorcycle, all this shit. They took all this shit from us. They rounded up, came with their KKK, and like I said, there was no Black Ku Klux Klan. There was no what's my man from that Western Dave Chappelle be trying to play and shit. The black white supremacists and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There was no people like them. All them people was Europeans that was doing it. When I just showed you the man putting his foot on that little young boy, that was motherfucking devil. Okay? But he can sit there and tell, well, you know, well, we're all one, and the eugenicists. No, the so-called white inferiorities and the white supremacists, they created a system that all other white people can join when they want. How do you think it's people living in Virginia? How do you think the white people that's in Virginia living there? Because they was brought here from a system that came here and took the land. So whether they live in poor or whatever, they still on this land because of the system that was created for them to come here and to benefit from whether or not. Okay, so if the people in the landmass rise up against us, guess what? We're going to call the rest of the Europeans to come to help us keep our land. So wake the fuck up, man. Don't look for no North America, North Pole. Don't look for no Antarctica. Don't look for none of these niggas talking about, oh, well, we the African. No, as long as they keep pushing that shit, guess what? The Thompsons one gonna be right here to prove them wrong and let you know that you are North American Aborigine. Okay? And the technology from 0 to 9 was found here in the Americas. So with that being it, man, yo, comment, like, subscribe, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Share this video if you can. You know what I'm saying? Also, support the documentary Culture Freedom. You can send donations to my Cash App. That's $ at a time sign AUTO CHTHON1. All right, go to my Cash App if you want to send something to help me get this documentary out there, as well as you can go to my PayPal. And if you want to support Aboriginal gear, go to my T-shirt Spring account under Time Sign Americans. The links is in the description. And with that being said, man, you already know what time it is, man. Stand the fuck up, Aborigines. Stop letting these people tell you that you never created nothing. Stop letting these people think that the only thing we good for is selling each other drugs. When they now you only good for that. And then understand this too, right? They took all the inventions. If the light bulb was created in the Americas, right? And the light bulb is in every country in the world. You know how I got there? Because the Europeans sent it and gave it to all of these their leaders and benefited and took the money from the pattern. Okay, if the motor was created by a black Aborigine here in this country, is in every fucking country, then guess how it got there? Because these motherfuckers here patented it and sent it around the motherfucking world. Okay, and the same thing with all these other inventions I just read off. Okay, if these inventions were sent around the world, these motherfuckers who created the inventions should be quadrillionaire. We're supposed to be the richest people on the planet with the fact that they're on our land. So don't let these niggas tell you, well, I'm going back to. I ain't going nowhere. It started here and it's going to end here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here on my motherfucking land where my ancestors from. You gonna run? You gonna let me chase you out your house? Then good for you. You ain't doing nothing no different than the same shit you was talking about. If I was here, I wouldn't let nobody say. Well, guess what? You doing it now. So you know you let Sanetta's a fucking Dominican. Jabari is from the Caribbean. I ain't got, like I said, I ain't got no problem with the brother Caribbean, but they want to push that Pan-African shit because, like I told you, Sheikh Abdi Diop was a fucking Mason as well as Dr. Ben John Henry Clark, and shout out to them brothers. I'm not trying to tear down our ancestors because they didn't know. They didn't know. They were just so happy the fact that it was black people around the world who was told they made these inventions and all this technology. They was just so happy to find that out because we was told we came from none. We was told we never created us. So our ancestors, or like I said, the John Henry Clarks and these brothers came along, like, you know what I'm saying, just happy to say, oh shit, black people was in Europe, black people was here, okay, I was happy to see that too. But under extrapolating my mind and me under investigating, I started investigating, it was black people around the world. But guess what? These black people who come here to this country, they don't think like that. They think they want to be down with the European. That's the reason why they always are against what you say. And I ain't saying all, because you got brothers that come here and see what the fuck happened to us and immediately are on your side. Me like, man, fuck that. I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to stay here to help my brothers out. You got brothers from the Caribbean that come here and say, yo, this fucked up what happened to my people here. I'm going to stay here and help my people out or whatever. And they go on and on and on. So it ain't no shot to them. It's only shot to the people who try to stay away from you. The people who come here and sell your people drugs and do all the horrific shit in which the European has taught them to fucking do. And then tell you, oh, it doesn't matter if you're Aboriginal or African. I'm not in Africa, so being African doesn't benefit me. Especially when all of the motherfucking inventions is coming from your ancestors. So with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, go, you know, drop a couple dollars in the Cash App. You know, I got a few dollars already saved up to get this documentary out, as well as go ahead and go cop yourself a Aboriginal T-shirt. Represent for the fam. Represent not for me. You ain't representing for me. I'm just the person who able to put it out there that you can get this, that you can get some of this gear from. All right, but rock it. Let people know who you are. Let people know that we still here and we know who the fuck we are. Okay? With that being said, man, shout out to everybody in the description. Shout out to the commentator, the people who navigate the page. Nonetheless, my brother Ghost, Killer White Supremacy, and everybody else in the chat room, man. Love y'all brothers and sisters, man. Keep your head up, and remember, man, you know what I'm saying? Remember, stay true to Mother America and the Aborigines that's in this landmass, all right? So with that being said, man, peace, Sister Warrior. Peace, Jaguar Olmec. Really Negro. And everybody else, man. I got to get up out of here, y'all. But with that being said, I'm the Thompson this one, y'all. Peace.